So in offering the sermon this morning, you will hear of my love of storytelling. John chapter 10 is a specific type of story. In the ancient world, the opportunity to read was only given to the learned of society, those that were scholars or had certain jobs. The common people practiced an oral tradition. And since Jesus was concerned with the needs of the many instead of the needs of the few, he would occasionally teach in parables to make his message as accessible as possible. Jesus' greatest wish for his disciples in the past and the present was that the parables be approached with a sense of discernment, or as my husband likes to call it, the D word. Discernment can be an intimidating concept. And it took me to be converted by Uncle Marty to fully understand its meaning. When it comes down to it, discernment just means a deep knowledge. In his autobiography, the author C.S. Lewis describes discernment as a baptism of imagination. What this means is that a spiritual awakening can be achieved through literature, music, and art. This was my experience. Has it happened to you? A literary example of discernment is the medieval Scottish poem Thomas the Rhymer. That was first printed by my ancestor, Sir Walter Scott. Thomas was a landowner who had an experience with the divine. He was told, see not yon narrow road, so thick, beset with thorns and briars. That is the path of righteousness. Though after it, but few inquires. I suggest that this poem is sacred, imagery for John chapter 10, verses 9 and 10. John 9 says that Jesus is the gate, and whoever goes in and out will do so freely and find pasture. Verse 10 says that Jesus comes to bring us life that is far more abundant than we could have asked for or imagined. It is my prayer that we always listen to the voice of our Good Shepherd in the midst of the briars of our lives. And I pray it be so. And all God's people said,